Previously on T-Man 978. But they do have these. T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to a Mezco figure review where I actually own the thing. Disclaimer, he does not come with this motorcycle. This is a Mezco motorcycle, and yeah, he fits on it perfectly, as you can see. But let's just show you these accessories. He comes with the stand right here, the base. This pops out so you can put this in there. A little baggie for the accessories. An extra head. The shotgun blast, it goes in there. I'll probably do a pose with that. He comes with 6 individual silver stakes right there, but 3 of them are actually on his body. He comes with 4 pairs of these sunglasses right here. He has one on these, and as you can see right here, any 1/12 scale figures that have humanoid faces and no hair blocking, they can fit those sunglasses. Awesome. He comes with 2 of these boomerangs here. I guess they would be made out of silver too, because he's fighting vampires and other types of monsters. He comes with this pump action shotgun that has the shoulder strap. The strap can be removed right there, as you can see. He comes with an extra magazine for the machine gun that he has right here. And he has that little blast effect right there with the bullet on it. Isn't that cool? I don't believe this gun would be something you can actually buy. It's more than likely modified. He also comes with this jacket right there. And you'll see in more detail, but he has the sword sheath, and the sword sheath holder that's magnetic. It actually pops up off his back and comes back on, which is cool. And lastly, he comes with 6 pairs of hands. Besides the 2 hands that are on him, one is just open right there. That's really the shotgun holding hand. He has the weapon holding hand. He actually has 2 of those. But he comes with the 2 regular fists right here. And these are like a softer, pliable material, so they'll be easier to pop up off the pegs. He comes with these 2 weapon holding hands right here. I don't know. I guess depending on which hand you want him to be holding the guns with, he has 2 of those. He comes with these gestury hands right here with the 2 fingers out and that little grabby hand. He has the sword holding hands right here, which are just basic like Marvel Legends-y type hands for people that hold weapons. And he has this judo chop hand and a thumbs up hand. So there you go with that. Okay, now we get to Blade himself. I barely have any complaints. This is super close to a perfect action figure. But yeah, they do call it an action figure. They specify on this little piece of paper that this is not a toy, even though it's an action figure and you can play with it and you can use it like a toy. It's not a toy. Shh, don't tell them. But what I wanted you to see right here is this trench coat can actually zip up. That's awesome. I thought that was amazing when it came out. Only thing that's maybe annoying about it is the zipper is huge because they need human hands to use it. What I usually do is use the spudger to bring this down. I use my fingernail, and unfortunately, you might not be able to see it because it's too small, but some of the paint chipped off of there. So I guess this is just regular colored metal, but they put black paint on it. So that chipped like instantly as soon as I touched it with my fingernails to grab it. Once you get to the bottom, you, instead of like unzipping it all the way down, you have to get it to this point, and then you can lift that up, and now you can open that. But that's the one thing that bugs me. This zipper is huge, but I guess you just have to not pay attention to it. Another thing that is aggravating, this belt isn't attached to his body so that he can move fluidly. So it will rise up and look annoying. But other than that, this freaking thing is spectacular. He's not like all that hindered, as you can see, outward. He can come forward. Now getting him to go up, that's where I have trouble. I mean, you can lift the arm up and get it into a good pose, but you might have to fight to move around the fabric or move around the material around his arm, which is difficult because it is a snug fit because they want it to look natural. But he is capable of getting over 90-degree bends with his double jointed elbow, even with the jacket on. The jacket does have bendy wire in the sides, not in the bottom, but in the sides to get like flowing, jumping poses and whatnot. So that's awesome. One thing too, that's a problem with the jacket. This seems to be not sewn equally, it's asymmetrical. So I don't know whether the jacket is evenly on him, but those two parts are asymmetrical. So it's sort of like the stitching came out on mine. It's not a big deal, but it is there. And I need to turn this off. Get out of here. And I want to point out everything just in case you have an issue with that. We can see that it's universal. You can tell me in the comments. But what I try to do is this whole outfit, the shirt and the pants is a one piece. I was going to try to attempt to take his shirt off to see if he had the tattoos going all the way down his body. But this is friggin' a one piece. I mean, it's sewn together. This is, of course, a different material, which is form-fitting, but not so form-fitting that he can't get double jointed knee poses and lift his leg up, which is awesome. Now I'm going to try, because everybody wants to see him in a coat, try to keep the coat on as much, but when I get to the real posability, I'm going to take the coat off. But here's the details on the boots. He does have a boot rotation. I don't understand how that works, because the pants are going down into the boots. So I don't want to mess it up and get them outside of the boot. So I don't know whether the boot is just swiveling itself. I feel like it's an actual real swivel. And the ankle is on, must be a double ball post. So they're able to come forward and back that much. And he gets an awesome amount of ankle pivot. So with the boot swivel at the same time, that is cool. Yeah. His face, really like it. He has the tattoos and stuff on his neck. You'll be able to see more of that when I take off the jacket, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but I really like this hairdo. I like this more than that bald one where he has the tattoos on his head. But here he is without the glasses. And one thing I like about Mezco, the material that they make the head and hands out of is softer plastic. So the head stays on securely, but it pops off and pops back on easy. Here's his more attack face right there. I like that. Same tattoos and whatnot. There's the tattoos on the back of the neck before I get the jacket off. But yeah, there you go. So let's put the sunglasses on him so you can see him with the sunglasses with the jacket on. But there you are. This, that just attaches right there. You could swivel it which way you want him to have it. If you want him to be left-handed, if you want him to be right-handed, if you want it straight down the center. I think in the movies he had it straight down the center. But this is a separate piece right there. Here is the sheath. It has a combination of, it's black plastic, and it has some silver up in there. Now, with the bright lights, you can barely see the silver. So, yeah, you can still barely see it. But mostly all the silver is there. This is where it comes out. sword is a gunmetal-y color. There's the holes right there. Here is the handle. It is a very skinny sword. But there you are. I always make my people right-handed. These hands are so refreshingly pliable. I wish Hasbro would do that with the Marvel Legends. Like, there's no need in making the hands so stiff. If they have it in this form factor right here, and you could just slide the weapons in so easily like that, there's no need to make the weapon holding hands to be so stiff like that. But I really enjoy that. If you want to get the jacket on, I suggest popping my hands off. And now we can bring the arms back. I haven't taken this off. But let's move that. Oh yeah. Like, getting it in there was difficult, but we can put this jacket off to the side. Now we can see everything that was going on underneath of the jacket. He has the silver stakes that I showed into this little holder right here. So this is yet another accessory, really, because this can come off, I guess, if you pop his foot off and pop the bottom of the boot off. So there. He has the belt. Here's what his back is looking like right here. He has the boomerangs right here folded up. Didn't show that. So there we are with that. And these hands that I was undecided on what the heck they were, with the like pointy fingers. Maybe it's to hold this. Nah, those are definitely for weapons. I'm gonna, let's see. Yeah, you can put this in there, or you could let this just be a gestury hand. One thing I don't like about this thing too is they don't give you any instructions. Like, there are no instructions, even SH Figure Arts, even for figures that are very just straightforward. SH Figure Arts gives you instructions to show you how to take the faces off and do all the things you need to do. Here we go with this. This is the gun holding hand, but I'm still using it with that. But this doesn't show you how to actually use any of this stuff. You're supposed to just know. And the magnet is specifically in the center of his back. I like that. So you can angle that however you want. But let's go into his articulation. The head is on the ball joint at the top, so it helps with the wiggles and whatnot and up and down. But you have a ball at the base of the neck, so you can get a lot more. You can look down that much, look up a lot, a freaking lot, way more than I expected. The shoulders, they are on like, let's see, I could have swore I made it go up, but I might be wrong. I think there is some type of butterfly in there, so come forward that much, go backwards that much. But I thought I made it shift up. I feel like I am, but it's not that much. There is a bicep rotation. The arm can go out to the side and up that much. Like I said, double jointed elbows. Let's give him another hand. And we have a universal joint right there, so the hand can go up and down. You can rotate it inward and outward, however you see fit. There is a diaphragm joint up under there, and you can feel his muscle definition underneath of this. Even though you can't see it per se, I can feel his six-pack and whatnot. You can rock this way and that way. Come forward that much without the lower joint at the bottom. Go back a lot. Using the bottom can also, it doesn't shift so much. It's kind of really, it's really stiff. but it does come forward. This is his full inward crunch. Let's put his leg straight. This is his full inward crunch, which isn't a ton. And here's his full backwards crunch. Of course, it can rotate and everything still too. And I didn't show it. This also all rotates together. So he has a lot of bend right there. The legs can go out to the side a lot. But what's stopping me probably is this material. The hips don't drop down. I would have really loved that. You can kick forward about 90 degrees. You can come back a little bit. He does have thigh rotation under there. A double jointed knee. And I've been showing off the leg from the boot down the whole time. Here he is with the shotgun and the gesture hand for the shotgun. And this pump action does work right there. So that's cool. Here is the blast effect. There's a little tiny peg. You put that into the end. That peg is scary. But here's what he looks like with that on it. You can set him up however you want to be blasting that shotgun. And the strap is on. And so you can see it. Just like any keychain hook. You can pull that back and get the shotgun off of there, but it still has the little loop. And here's his other gun right here. This doesn't move, but the magazine is removable, and they did paint the little bullet at the top. And here is his little effect. Once again, scary tiny peg. If you need to see the boomerang up close, that is the detail on that. The stakes. Would have been cool if they were actually die cast or something. Oh, it occurred to me that I didn't show off his little display stand too much. But he has a peg hole in the bottom of his foot. Right there. This little thing right here pops out. And you can go ahead and stick this arm in there. Which is really cool. This rotates at the top. So it grabs them. That post in there is really thick. It doesn't fit into the back of any of your other figures that you have. So it's just strictly for rotating, but it has 1, 2, 3 joints right there, plus the joint on the actual clasp. Here he is next to some Marvel Legends. As you can see, he can fit right in. Now, Luke Cage, I didn't realize these two were actually that close in height, to be honest. They're pretty much the same height. But he is wearing, no, both of them are wearing boots. All of them are wearing boots. So they're 3 tall guys. And here's Scarlet Joe right here, so you can see how he looks next to a female figure that has heeled boots. Here he is next to your normal or your average 6-inch action figure like Spidey right there. So Spidey is still like a 5'10" guy, and there's a Fortnite dude. You could just say, like I said before, he's a basketball type size guy. If you want him to fit in with your like 6-inch figures, I still think that could work out. Before I completely end things, I wanted to show you his widest stance with both feet flat on the floor, and I wanted to show you how far in front of his body I could angle his arm right here with that butterfly joint. So yeah, as you can see, he can get into some natural looking poses and whatnot for whatever you want him to do. So he's cool. I really love this figure. It is epic and awesome. I'm happy that I pre-ordered this thing. I don't know if I did it in this video, but shout out to Crashbox Customs for giving me a good hookup on this. So I might need to use them in the future for other figures or see what other figures he has available. But anywho, I really like it. I barely have any complaints. This thing, the joints are tight. It moves buttery smooth. If I was being greedy, I would want some drop down hips, which I don't think this has. If it has it, they're not working for me. And maybe more ab crunch, but what ab crunch it has is good. But he's been able to get into pretty much any freaking pose that I've been trying to do. So like I said, I can't complain. If you spend the money on this, you like Blade, you will definitely be happy. Like, this is awesome. It's freaking awesome. These clothes do not hinder it in any type of way. It is awesome. Get it. It is a definite recommend for me. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.